Hello dear students, welcome to my channel Maths ePlanet. My name is Jagruti and today we are going to discuss the topic pair of straight lines. In the previous syllabus the topic was allotted 7 marks, but in the new syllabus in this year I think there will be 1 or 2 marks less or more in 7. So this is a very important topic according to the board examinations also and according to the engineering entrance examinations like IIT JEE and MHT CET. So don't underestimate this topic. And before starting this topic, the student should know some basic information regarding this topic, and or we can say that some prerequisites or previous knowledge you should know about this about the straight lines. Okay, because the topic is totally based on the straight lines. The first thing you have to know is the equation of a straight line, and that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a and b are from set of real numbers and a and b are not zeros simultaneously, means they are not zeros at a time. That is, you have to know the equation of a straight line. In the 11th standard you have learned various forms of linear equations or equations of line, like slope point form, double intercept form, normal form, parametric form, then slope intercept form. Okay, so if you know all these forms then it will be better to understand this topic. Then you have to know how to solve a determinant, and solving a determinant in this chapter is a very interesting part. In this chapter there are 5 theorems and examples based on that. Then let's discuss about the points which we are going to cover. First point is combined equation of two lines. Combined equation of two lines is also known as joint equation of two lines. Then homogeneous equation of degree 2 of pair of a straight line. Then we are going to discuss angle between two lines. If the lines are intersecting, then we can find acute angle between these two lines, and that angle we will find by using the formula. Then we will discuss general second degree equation in x and y. Okay, so these are the 4 main points which we are going to discuss and you are going to study. Let us see the first theorem, and the theorem is the equation u into v is equal to 0 represents combined equation of lines u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0. If you want to understand this theorem, then we have to use diagrams so that you can understand it very well. Suppose that what the theorem is stating here, it is saying that if there are two lines u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0, then the equation u into v is equal to 0 represents the combined equation for these two lines. Means अगर दो लाइन्स है which are u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0, and we are wanted to find a single equation for both lines, then how can we find? Then the equation u into v is equal to 0 gives us a single equation for these two lines. Okay, getting? अगर हमें हिंदी में ही समझाना है तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि अगर हम दो लाइन्स हैं हमारे पास u is equal to 0 u and v is equal to 0, then if we multiply these two lines, then we get a combined equation for these two lines. मीन्स हमें एक ऐसा इक्वेशन मिलता है जो इक्वेशन ये दोनों लाइंस के लिए रिप्रेजेंट करता है। समझ में आया? तो हमें ये प्रूव करना है कि कोई भी पॉइंट अगर u लाइन पर है और v इज इक्वल टू 0 लाइन पर है तो वो पॉइंट द लोकस u इंटू वी इज इक्वल टू 0 इस लोकस पर वो लाई करता है, इस लोकस पर आता है। मीन्स इफ वी टेक एनी पॉइंट p on line u, then we can easily say that this point p lies on u into v is equal to 0. If we take another point q on line v is equal to 0, then also we can say that this point lie on u into v is equal to 0. Means फाइनली हम ऐसा कह सकते हैं कि एनी पॉइंट विच लाइज ऑन u इज इक्वल टू 0 और v इज इक्वल टू 0, all the lines all the points which lie on line u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0, all the points lie on equation or the locus u into v is equal to 0. हम ऐसा कौन सा ही पॉइंट लें जो पॉइंट u पर हो या v पर हो, वो पॉइंट u इंटू वी इज इक्वल टू 0 इस लोकस पर आता है। यही थियरम ये हमें बताता है। और दूसरी एक बात ये है कि कोई भी टू लाइंस अगर हम लें u इज इक्वल टू 0 एंड v इज इक्वल टू 0 और L1 और L2 ऐसी कोई भी टू लाइंस अगर हम लें और हमें उनके उन दो लाइंस के लिए एक कॉमन इक्वेशन हमें अगर फाइंड करना है तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, हमें जस्ट क्या करना है कि u इक्वेशन को और v इक्वेशन को जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई करना है और उसे 0 के बराबर करना है। तो ये हमें क्या देगा कि ये दो इक्वेशंस के लिए कॉमन इक्वेशन हमें मिला कर देगा। ओके, so let's prove the theorem. This proof of this theorem consists of two parts. In the first part, we have to prove that any point which lie on equation u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0 lies on the locus u into v is equal to 0. This is the first part of this theorem. And in the second part, that is in the converse part, we have to prove that if we take any point on the locus u v is equal to 0, then the point lies either on the line u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. Okay, so this proof is consists of two parts. So let's prove the first part, that is part 1. To prove the part 1, that is, let's take the equations of two lines L1 and L2. L1 is equal to u is equal to 0 and L2 is equal to v is equal to 0. Then what will be the general equations of these two lines? The general equations of these two lines will be, u is the first line, so we'll write it as a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. The general equation of any line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the general equation of any line. You know it very well. And for the line L2, the L2 line is the second line, so we'll write it as a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Suppose these are the two equations of these two lines. Okay, and in the first part we have to show that any point on this equation lies on the locus u into v is equal to 0. So suppose that point P with coordinates x1, y1 lie on line u is equal to 0. Suppose that the point P x1 y1 is on line L1 or u is equal to 0. Now we have to show that this point P lies on u into v is equal to 0. Okay, so if we want to show that this point lies on u into v is equal to 0, then obviously this point will satisfy this equation. Okay, so take LHS of u into v is equal to 0. Therefore, LHS left hand side is u into v. What it will be? So, for the equation for line u is equal to 0 and for the point x1, y1, p, this equation will be, u will be a1 x1. Instead of x, we are writing here x1 because we are writing here for the point x1, y1, p. Point p, x1, y1. b1, y1 plus c1. Now what will be v? a2 x1 plus b2 y1 plus c2. We have just taken x1 instead of x and y1 instead of y. Now a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 is the equation of u. Okay, this is the equation of u, and if the point lies on line u is equal to 0, so this part will be 0 because every point which lies on any locus, that point satisfies that equation of that locus. Okay, so this part will become 0. Why? Because this point P lies on u. Therefore, for this equation, we can write a1 x1 plus b1 y1 plus c1 is equal to 0. This is very important equation to write here. So from this equation, we have written here 0, and the second bracket will remain as it is because we have not known about the point, this point x1 y1 is lying on v or not. We know that it is on u, so we are writing here 0. But for v is equal to 0, we are not known about the position of that point. a2 x1 plus b2 y1 plus c2. Okay, if any number multiplied by 0 will again becomes 0, so it will become right hand side. This is the equation. So here we'll get LHS is equal to RHS. Means the point P satisfies equation u into v is equal to 0. Therefore, point P lies on locus u into v is equal to 0. Means we have proved here that the point P, if the point P is lying on u is equal to 0, then it lies on locus u into v is equal to 0. Okay, similarly it is not needed to prove this for the second point also. Okay, so here we can just write that similarly if we take a point Q on line v is equal to 0, then it lies on locus u into v is equal to 0. Okay, here we are saying that locus because still we are not known about the nature of this equation. Now, this is the first part, and what will get the final statement in the first part. So finally for the first part we can write as every point on lines u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0 lies on locus u into v is equal to 0. From the first part of the proof, we can easily say that every point of the line u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0 lies on the equation uv is equal to 0. This is the first part. But still the theorem is not proved completely. To prove it completely, we have to prove the second part of this theorem, and that is the converse part. Now we have to prove the converse part of this theorem, and in the converse part we have to show that if we take any point in the locus uv is equal to 0, then the point lies on either u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. Means what we have to prove here, if suppose that now we have to show that any point on u into v is equal to 0 lies on either u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. Get it? So that if we prove that any point which lies on locus u into v is equal to 0, that point lies either on u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0, then we have to take a point on this locus, and from that equation we can easily show that the point on u into v is equal to 0 lies on either u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. So let's take a point R. It is x dash y dash on, take a point R on locus u into v is equal to 0. So if the point R lies on this equation, okay, or lies on this locus, then obviously this will satisfy the equation. So we can easily say that u into v is equal to 0. This equation, we can put the values of these coordinates in this equation, and we can write equation of u is a1, but here instead of x we are writing x dash, plus b1, instead of y we are writing y dash, plus c1, equation of v a2 x dash, plus b2 y dash, instead of y we are writing y dash, plus c2, equation of u, equation of v is equal to 0. We are just putting the equations. Now if the value of these two brackets or the multiplication of these two brackets is equal to 0, then when two numbers or multiplication of two numbers when gets 0, then either what we can say that either a is 0 or b is 0. So applying this case here, we can write that therefore either The first bracket is 0. Or the second bracket is 0. But this is the equation of u and this is equation v. Means what we can say, this point R satisfies either equation u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. These terms are very important here, either or. Means here we can say that every point, we are now generalizing this, every point which lie on locus u into v is equal to 0 lies on either, why? Because of this, either on u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. Okay, so in the first part we showed that if any point which lies on u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0 always lies on u into v is equal to 0. And in the second part we shown that every point which lie on u into v is equal to 0 lies either on u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. So from these two cases we can easily say that the equation, this equation u into v is equal to 0 is the combined equation lines the equation u into v is equal to 0 is the combined equation of lines u is equal to 0 and v is equal to